What is going on, guys? This is Peter Jacob, aka Kobii, and this is my first ever Q&A on my channel. I am 17, turning 18 July 23rd. So I started DJing when I was 10, when I got my first ever toy controller, and I just loved that thing. And then I started producing about 4 years later when I discovered what GarageBand was on my mom's Mac. And then I started just playing around, and then I started making some sounds, and then it turned out to be what I wanted to do when I grew up. So when I was about 13, I found out what Pioneer was, and I wanted the DDJ SR really badly, and I just couldn't resist it, so I just started saving up money ever since then. When I was about 14, after my birthday, I even earned even more money, so then I got it right away the next day, and then that's when I started DJing every single day for many hours. I don't even know how many, I guess couldn't count, and yeah, it just went on from there. So what I use currently right now is the DDJ RX. This is their, this came out 2 years ago, and it's the updated version of the DDJ SX. It's just the pads are all different colors now. It's just an updated look, and it comes with record box, which is what I currently use. So I've been looking for a name for a while, and it's really hard for me to come up with names. I don't know why, they just don't pop into my head that easy. So my manager came over for vacation to stay with me for a while, just to see how it is. His first time in Chicago. And then he comes out of the shower one time, and he's like, "Hey Peter, I have a perfect name for your DJ career, Kobii." And I was like, yes, that is the one. And now I'm Kobii Music, as you can see. Love the name. It's clever. It's because my last name is Jacob, so kind of just did a little bit mixing up there. So we just did Kobii, like Jacoby, and just take out the J and we have Kobii. So think of it as Project X, something like that, where it's like a house kind of party. I've done a bunch of those. They're really fun to do. Even though it's not you don't get any big recognition, it's still so fun to do because you have everyone going crazy to your music, and it's just a great environment. So my favorite style is bounce, or Melbourne bounce, as many people know it. It's just such a groovy vibe, and the people that all the other producers that make Melbourne bounce is just great. It's so fun to listen to. Yeah, it's not the best kind of rave music where it's pumping, but it has emotional value. It just gives you such a nice vibe. You can smile to it, listen to it in the car, just it's just such a beautiful genre. But if I were to choose other genres to make, I love hardstyle, like euphoric hardstyle. I can do progressive house, electro house, bass house is a very good one too. Very, very pumpin' music. So yeah, I'm open to any genre, but those are my few picks. This is a question I love to talk about because my inspiration was Danny Avila. I don't know, it all started from kind of trance kind of music, then it went to Danny Avila's type of music, and I saw it on Twitter, just this guy DJing, and it was Danny Avila, and I was like, holy crap, this is actually really cool. So I looked up his name, I found Voltage, and then I found Rasta Funk, and those two songs I could not stop listening to, and then that's what kind of got me to research more about EDM, and then that's what got me into getting a controller, starting producing my own music. And these last few years have been just great. But the one that inspires me now is Kashmir. Kashmir is a god. I've always loved Kashmir ever since he started ghost producing, and then continuing now that he's like all over the world now. It's just so great to listen to his music. So currently I use Logic Pro X. Not a big fan of it, but I'm starting to get into FL Studio, and I love the layout much more. It's much better, just how the way it looks, the amount of more plugins you have, just much better. So in the future, I hope my dream is to play Ultra and Tomorrowland. That's a big dream of mine. Hopefully that'll actually come true. And obviously there's Creamfields, there's DEF CON, it all depends. I honestly just would play anywhere, just to have that crowd follow you and just set the vibe, set the mood, and just listen to the crowd and just play my music. That's all I ever dream of. No pewnie, jestem Polakiem. Cześć, jestem Piotr Jakub i a.k.a. Kobii i ja jestem DJ-em i producentem muzyki. The DJs that I listen to currently now are obviously, like I stated before, Kashmir, Danny Avila. I love Hardwell, Timmy Trumpet. I love Barely Alive, Excisions. I love DSEs, Helion, Mike Emilio, Benty, and so many. It's too hard to name all of them. Those are just some of the few. So with France, I would love to. I've heard that it's like the big stepping point of becoming a music producer. It would be fun. My manager's from Paris, so that'd be so fun. We'd just be traveling to concerts all around France and definitely Paris because that's where he's from. So that'd be really fun. I really would enjoy that. Oh. Oh! Mesdames et messieurs, s'il vous plaît, à un chupa sympathie. My dream is nonetheless being a famous European DJ and music producer. Those are my dreams. So what my parents think about me DJing, they totally support it, but they don't want me to rely just on it because it's literally a hit or miss. Being a celebrity is a hit or miss. Do well in school, and if DJing and producing works out for you, then we're all for it. So I am so glad that they support it, and I'm hoping that it does work out for me. So what I use for inspiration to create my music is obviously listening to other producers, get me into that vibe, and then obviously I have to actually be kind of like dressed up to be inspired. It's kind of weird. I know a lot of like producers have that where they have to be dressed up to be inspired. I also just look around my room, just look at random stuff, and I don't know, it just comes into my head. It's weird. Everyone has their own way of making music and getting inspired, so for me, that's my way. So finalizing my songs is very difficult because I'm a perfectionist, and just when I'm like, okay, I'm gonna export it now and upload it, but then I'm like, oh wait, I hear something wrong, and then I try fixing it, and then it's just in a cycle, and it's really annoying. But then you get a final product that's actually good, so that's why that's why. Can I show you a mix? Of course I can. So I have 3 social media accounts that you can follow me on. First one will be YouTube, obviously. You can subscribe to Kobii Music. And for Instagram, it's going to be _official_Kobii. And then finally on SoundCloud, it's going to be Kobii_music. That's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll have more content coming soon. Stay tuned. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias, linked in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Peter, aka Kobii. Peace!